Welcome back to Alan Strains. I'm looking forward to a new project for the start of 2023. Well, as you can see here, the front of the school has now been assembled and the inner ceiling and part of the back. The two sides are fitted and the strengtheners have been fitted to the main frames. As you can see, these just to keep the structure rigid. Now, once I've got it to this point, I've noticed that the little reveal that we've got here, as you can see, is only very, very small. So what I want to do now is I want to make that thicker. So what I've done is I've cut out a couple of extra pieces like this, and they will actually fit on top, be glued in place, and as you can see, then the reveal really stands out. So that would make this approximately 3mm thick, which would be in real terms 9 inches, which is exactly what I wanted it to be. As you can see here, I've now fitted the first laminated part to the building, and on this end the second part's just been fitted. Just as a tip, if you are laminating and you're sticking the two together with, for example, super glue, make sure that you do put some clamps on so that it actually does do a proper laminate and rather than peel apart. I would add that on to the next part of the project. As you can see, I'm starting on the roof panels. So I just sent 4 of these from the machine, which just takes a few minutes to cut. And then I've started to assemble the roof. As you can see, this is the main roof and they're quite solid, and strengthened it at the back, as you can see there. So all that's left, the next step, is to put the same roof on this end, then start on the main roof that sweeps all the way back to the peak. As you can see, I've now fitted both of the end roof sections, and with the stabilization fitted, it's now a very solid construction. Now it is a low relief, and as you can see, the back edge is cut out because the train is actually going to run through that part of the building. Next part of the job is to make the roof that actually leans from here and up to the top. Now, how do we get the cut to the machine? Well, a few critical measurements. First of all, you need the measurement from there to there, which is 310, and you need the measurement from the valley to the valley, which is 210. We also need 2 other measurements. One is the distance from here to the peak, which is 106 millimeters. But more importantly, we need the distance from the top peak here, which is this line here, down to here. And when I've measured that, that is actually 95. So just placing something like that, a metal on the top, and take another rule from there to there, measured at 95. We can now take those measurements into Inkscape, and I'll show you a 2-box method. Using the measurements that I just quoted, I've made 2 boxes. A 310 by 95. That is the top measurement, peak to peak, and the distance from the valley to the peak. I've then made another box, which is the 210 by 95, which is the valley to valley measurement. Now, if you take this box and place it in, it should line up midpoint to midpoint, so it's exactly in the right place. All you have to do now is go to the line maker, which is straight lines, and draw from here to here, here to here, and here, and making sure that the toggle button is on so it'll snap to the corners. Next thing, press the select button, which is to transform objects, and we're going to take away the first box. The final check is to make sure that the distance from here to here is correct and that we have got everything ready to cut. So if you press on select, go to ruler, this is this 1/3 from the bottom, measure, and clicked on here and here, it will show you that the measurement is 106.86 millimeters. So here we are with the cutout for the roof. And let's see if it fits and all the measurements were correct. The only thing I didn't do on the machine was I forgot about the little cutouts which will allow the dormer windows to be fitted. So let's see if they fit. And as you can see, a perfect fit. And again, we'll take a short break there. And in the next video, we will then start looking at the window frames, the wall and ceiling finishes, and we'll also look at all the fine detail that will be added to the building to make it look a little bit more like the real thing. Thanks for watching. See you soon.